Okay, everybody, it's about to be dinner time, and I would like to have pork tenderloin, with honey mustard and orange slices. We're going to start off by putting some olive oil on the top of the pork loin. So I'm going to drizzle the olive oil across the top of the pork loin and rub it in with my other hand so that it gets well covered with olive oil. The same on this one, same idea. Next, we're going to season the pork with garlic. So I've got minced garlic here to season the pork with garlic. And then we're going to put, and this is salt and pepper, taken a little whisk and mixed equal amounts of salt and pepper to season the pork loin with. So I'm going to take little bits of this and sprinkle it over the pork loin. We've got the oven preheating to 375, and I'm going to turn the burner on under the skillet and put it on medium-high heat. Here goes pork tenderloin number 1. Make the pork tenderloin curve around the outside edge of the skillet. So we put it into the skillet, making this little circle. And we're going to let it brown for about a minute. Now, while the pork tenderloin is browning on one side, I have a mixture of half Dijon mustard and half orange blossom honey. So I'm going to whisk these together while the pork tenderloin is browning. So I'm just simply taking a whisk and stirring the mustard and the honey together. So that's the next thing we're going to do. So we're going to pick up the pork tenderloin, number 1, and turn it over. And pick up the other one and turn it over. So this side did not really get seasoned, so I'm going to put a little bit of pepper and salt on this side of the pork tenderloin. Remove the pan from the heat, which we'll do. So now what we're going to do is to spoon the honey mustard over the pork. So spooning it over the pork, creating a kind of a coating. Okay, so you can see I have orange halves cut right here. Put the orange halves in the center, layering them on top of each other. So we're going to try to make them look kind of pretty. And they're going to roast while the pork loin roasts. Cut up an orange and a half as opposed to 1 orange, which is what the recipe called for. So there are all our beautiful orange halves in the middle of the pan. You can see how pretty it looks. Isn't that lovely? And we're going to roast it in the oven, which is now at 375, for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm putting the pork tenderloin in the skillet into the oven. The temperature of the pork loin should be 145 degrees on the thermometer. So we pull out the pork, which is looking pretty, and we stick the thermometer in, and it's at 150, so this is definitely done. And this one is at 150 also. So our pork is done. I want you to see how pretty it looks. There it is, looking beautiful. So here's my dinner. Honey roasted pork with orange slices, roasted sweet potatoes that don't have any honey in them, they're just sweet, and coleslaw made with a honey vinaigrette.